Meghan Markle's friend Abigail Spencer said she wasn't allowed to say anything and didn't know how to help Markle when she was struggling. She claimed that she wasn't allowed to say anything about Meghan's situation and said her friend and Prince Harry lived in a complex organism that she didn't know anything about. In the Sussexes documentary, Meghan said it felt like her and Harry's lives were controlled by the palace and that she couldn't even text her friends a photo. Abigail says in the docuseries, "That was a really dark time. The actress began tearing up as she went on. And I didn't know what to do, that's the thing, they're in this complex organism that I don't know anything about, or how to help, or what to do," she said. For those not caught up with Meghan's Hollywood friends, Abigail is a much better actress than Markle. She had a recurring role on Suits, and she had the starring female lead in the series, Timeless. According to Miss Spencer, Meghan miscarried on the day she and Harry moved into their Montecito house with Archie, when she collapsed on the driveway. Abigail recalled how Meghan was in a lot of pain. Then she was holding Archie and she just fell to the ground. Meghan describes, "I was pregnant, I really wasn't sleeping. The first morning that we woke up in our new home is when I miscarried." This is different from what Meghan wrote in her op-ed for the New York Times, when she claimed she was getting ready for the day and had Archie in her arms when the miscarriage happened. So, did it happen? When did it happen, Meghan? When you woke up? Or when you ran all those errands at home? Or when you were showing McMansion to your friend? Meanwhile, the American public is becoming bored of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's narrative surrounding their exit from the royal family and the subsequent fallout. This is by no means the first time Harry and Meghan have spoken in damning terms about their time as a couple within the institution, but a royal expert says the American audience is losing interest in what the Sussexes have to say. Sandro Manetti, a journalist working in the US, claimed that despite Harry and Meghan's criticism, many in the US still hold the royal family in high esteem. He said, "I think the days are long gone where anyone holds the royal family up as a paragon of virtue, that's for sure. This dirty glimpse behind the palace doors has tarnished that image forever." There is still, despite how many word bombs Harry and Meghan lob across the ocean, a lot of affection for the institution in the US, and I can feel it. Many expats living here feel it as well. One reality show will never ruin that. Mr. Monetti added that the Netflix series was one-sided, and that the American audience are growing tired of Harry and Meghan's grievances. He continued, "I can see how the concern from the palace might be that the US is only being fed one side of the story with this Netflix series. In many ways, this TV show was like a criminal prosecution if you never heard from the defense. But it's a narrative that the American public appears to be tired of, at least from my experience in conversations. Is this going to be what defines Harry and Meghan now, the same old arguments? If you give people something new, they'll be fascinated. If you just keep rehashing the same old stuff, they're going to look elsewhere. We now await that Harry book on January the 10th, to see if that will just be another rehash, or if it will indeed be fresh material."